Oh, yes.
Oh, hello, Eric. Hello, breadheads. Welcome to another episode of Think Fresh podcast. I'm so happy to be here with you today, Eric. We are recording live from my home this time. We're usually at Eric's, but this is an IRL recording session on my couch.
Sure is. I'm having a great time, Ty.
I would love a scene report from you on what you're experiencing here today with me.
Oh, fuck. I'm experiencing a lot of emotions being here. Let's start with just the Vision Pro experience I'm having right now.
The 360.
I'm used to seeing just a rectangle behind Ty, his wall, maybe a pillow or two in the background, but now I'm getting the full immersive experience, and it's kind of trippy. I'm kind of having an outer body experience.
It's actually kind of weird because you're right. You always record with me this podcast on Zoom, so you are sitting where I am. You're actually looking at what I would normally see if you were on the screen here. Actually, after this episode, I'll pull up a photo of you on my MacBook, and then you can pretend to be me.
Oh, shit.
That'll be pretty cool.
Amazing. Yeah, you have to go over there and Zoom me from here.
yeah. Wow, it'll be so weird. Fuck. Dude, that would be such a fun. I should go to your place, and that would be a great screenshot.
That would be amazing. Oh man, it is an absolute scorcher today, Ty.
It's so hot out.
I am sweating my nuts off. I biked here, and I have to say it was the most dangerous bike ride I've ever had, probably, because it's all downhill, so it's high speed, and you're weaving through car-centered suburbia.
Yeah, some of the angriest drivers you will find.
Yeah, all the NPCs who are coming home from work, from lunch. They're all angry, probably just got in an argument with their partners, and they are ripping home, and they're not shoulder checking on their right. You know what I mean?
Dude, they might still be arguing with their significant other on their Bluetooth headphone.
They have a Bluetooth headphone with the little stick.
Dude, the fucking stick, that's whenever I think of someone operating an automobile, I think about that little stick on their ear. I don't hands-free calling.
Yeah. My dad's kind of I guess a leader in the tech space. So he had one of those very, very early on, and he would just leave it in the entire day, on accident. Would be working and then come home and just be has his Bluetooth in.
Yo,
almost like a hearing aid type of vibe.
He needs severance.
Yeah, he needs to split, business and pleasure.
Yeah, for sure. Dude's letting them overlap a little too much. As am I, Eric, because the business is podcasting, and the pleasure is this Spaghetts that I'm drinking. For the listeners, a Spaghetts is a very light beer. We're doing a Corona Light with a shot of Aperol, a spritz of lemon, and a spritz of orange. And it makes me think Spaghetts. That was a playoff of spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Yep, mom spaghetti. Wow, this is pretty good. It basically just tastes like a lemon radler.
Basically is.
Wow, 3.4%. Holy shit!
The Aperol is what adds gets it back up to 5.
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of.
It's pretty good though. I do enjoy this
on a hot day like today, and you dealing with that traffic on your EQ Mercedes Formula E Team electric bicycle.
That's right.
This is what you kind of need after a long ride.
That's right. I'm fighting the Uber Eats driver allegations by pulling up in the Mercedes e-bike and not the regular non-pedal e-bikes.
Yeah, dude. We have to pour one out for all the Uber Eats drivers who are pushing the battery-powered transportation device market forward. They are bringing the costs down and the innovation up for the rest of us. They are the early adopters. In the same way that you and I are early adopters at Subway. Yes, we are trying all the newest things, so you, the listener, do not have to.
That's right. Speaking of trying the newest things, Ty, we went to Subway, and
right before this episode, we just got back.
I'm still chewing.
Dude, okay. I swear I said this to you multiple times throughout the meal, but it was the most chewy sandwich I've ever eaten. I don't know if I haven't eaten Subway in very long, so my jaw is out of shape, or if just the combination of ingredients created basically a giant wad of gum.
I think I think it's that. But you know what? I think the bread itself has probably changed a little bit in the last like few months or even the last year. I've probably gone to Subway like 3 or 4 times, like more than you have this year.
That's
and
a crazy stat.
It's kind of crazy because I'm new to I'm in a new neighborhood and I'm too afraid to like venture out past what I know.
You don't have your spots yet, so you have to rely on the old faithful footlong.
Exactly. So I'm just like centering my world around the Subway.
Okay.
And I think it's like I think I've gone a couple of times recently where it's been chewy and like
been chewy.
Been chewy. Sounds like someone's name.
Yeah, it sounds like an ASAP Rocky song.
And yeah, I think it's like a sign of just higher quality bread, Ty.
I don't know, man. I don't feel like high quality bread is necessarily chewy. I think it's like flaky and a little sweet.
Flaky and sweet.
Yeah, like a croissant.
Croissant.
Okay, well, Eric and I were for early adopters today of the everything bread. This is new hitting Subways near you. It's a play off the everything bagel, meaning that if you order the everything bread, you will ingest enough poppy seeds to fail a drug test.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure what you were getting at with that, but now I remember. The poppy seeds actually would make you fail a drug test, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? What's in the poppy seeds?
Because ground up poppy seeds is how you make opioids.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So if you ingest enough everything bagel or everything bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's, they really are a traitor to our nation because they're making people fail drug tests.
And only people who go to Trader Joe's are people who have to take drug tests.
There's not much overlap in that Venn diagram, but Subway has entered the kind of like soft drug market themselves with everything bread. And it truly was that. It had a lot of seeds and nuts and cheeses on it.
Why is Subway innovating so much in the bread space?
Yeah.
It's like we all know what bread is the best and no one needs to ever change that.
It actually doesn't make sense because it's like, why they're like, oh, maybe if we fix the bread, people will come in.
Yeah. And I said this during our meal, but I can't even taste the everything.
It's because if you try to do everything, you end up doing nothing.
That's true. There's too many flavors. Like all I taste is the yellow mustard.
It's a heavy hitter.
Yeah, and the like salami. That's literally it.
Yeah, I get that. For me, it was just like the creamy sriracha was the only flavor of the entire footlong.
I gotta say, Ty, mine was saucy today. I got 3 sauces.
It looks so good. The way the sauces were like squirting out between the slices of the salami was just. I was salivating and staring at your sandwich as I was eating mine.
That's right. I've never had another man take a photo of my food before. But that's what happened today. And it was nice because Ty, you brought a 6-pack of Coronas into the Subway, which we are now drinking at home. We didn't open them at the Subway, but
was tempted to.
We were almost there. I suggested it.
Dude, it was such a thick-ass sandwich. I needed something to wash it down.
It would be really funny to force a sandwich artist to like, enforce a bylaw on us.
Yeah. You can't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. Wow.
And it's like, and now for my beverage, I'll have this Corona that I brought. And they're like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's part of the combo. My sandwich was mids, Eric. I got the veggie patty. I felt like the veggie patty is chewy. The bread is chewy. The whole thing was, I literally thought I was eating guacamole at one point because it just looked like mush. And then like a full pea fell out of the patty. And then I popped that in my mouth and that tasted like a pea. So that was a nice moment of validation that there is truly veggies in the veggie patty. It's not just soy.
So it's brown soy mush with peas added.
Basically, yeah. Brits love the veggie patty.
Brits, yeah, that's right. They like mushy peas too, so that it's adding up.
It's got everything they're looking for. I also noticed the lettuce was criminally gray today. And the
lettuce looked like it's seen a ghost.
Damn.
The ghost of the old footlong.
Yeah. The ghost of something. Its next door neighbor, hot and ripe, the most nuclear red radioactive tomatoes I've ever seen. And that color contrast was just, it was so compelling. I had to get both. I had to try both ingredients. Neither tasted like anything, much like the everything bagel, no flavor. All I tasted was creamy sriracha. Overall, though, great sandwich.
You just said it was mids, and then it was great.
Yeah.
So
where
that's
do I
the
stand?
bar. That's the bar we're operating on. Like when it's mid, that's great for Subway. I see what you're saying.
Thank you for post-rationalizing what I said.
You're welcome. We're not new to that at all.
Nope.
we constantly yes and.
Yeah, we are down to clown. Being right. Down is yes, and to clown is and.
That's right. And then together you must yassify any conversation.
Yes, birth yes. Somebody's also selling a new birthday cookie. They call it a birth yay cookie.
Birth yay.
Yeah, I didn't like that pun. It was too affirmative. We didn't try it. We didn't try it though.
When you say it's affirmative, what does that mean?
Yay, as in yes.
Birth yes?
Yeah, have you seen all the billboards too? Subway is like yes way.
Does that mean Subway is pro-life? If they're saying birth yes?
They could be. Oh my god, yeah, I think they're dog whistling to pro-life community.
Oh wow. I mean, it's their base, you know. You can't offend the base.
That's true.
They have, you know, the construction people who all got off at the same time as we got there.
Oh yeah, the other patrons were, it's really interesting. On one window of the Subway, we had hundreds of men in hard hats walking by, and on the other window there was a like 6 cop car bust happening at a local pub. It was the most Subway-lific patron base outside. I'm like, oh, this Subway's probably doing fine.
Yeah, it's a Subway with an exclamation mark. Yeah. It's like the most like self-aware Subway.
They're like, we know why we're here.
I'm really curious to what happened with that break-in or whatever happened at the pub.
Oh yeah,
like 6 cops there.
Yeah, that was weird. I watched the police officers go in,
and they never came out.
Some of them, they must have. I peeked my head in the window, and it looked like there was a lot of people in there, and they were all pointing at something. Okay. So who knows what was going on there? We clearly made the right choice to go in the Subway instead.
I never want to be caught in a situation where other people are pointing at
Dude, if you have people that you don't know pointing at you, it means something's terribly wrong, and you need to leave.
Yeah, either like something's about to happen, or something did happen and you're the cause. You know what I mean? Like you might have let one slip on the Subway, not in the Subway, on the Subway.
Oh no. Social suicide.
Bad. Not good.
Well, speaking of things that are bad, not good, my Corona Light Spaghetti is empty, and so is yours. I think I should grab us another.
Yes,
Can you
please.
entertain the breadheads with a monologue while I step away from the mic?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here you go, breadheads.
Hello, breadheads. Let's start this episode off by paying some bills. Make sure to check the description of this episode to get 15% off Layered Superfood as I wait for my colleague Ty to crack open 2 more Coronas. Coronas won't help you in any kind of way other than maybe giving you some liquid courage. But, you know, if you want to boost your immune system, improve your lifestyle, go ahead and get some adaptogenic mushroom creamer from Laird.
Honestly, this shit is liquid gold, Eric, because it is the exact tint of Bitcoin.
This is the same color as Dogecoin, actually.
That's refreshing. Eric, I have to tell you about a very embarrassing story that happened to me this weekend. And I'm only sharing this with you. I question whether to bring this up on the pod because it's that brand detracting.
Oh, okay.
But you are equal parts co-host, therapist, and confessional. So I believe it is appropriate for me to confide in you live on air.
Yeah. I mean, I won't tell anyone.
You won't tell a soul. Perfect. Okay. Well, here's what happened. Okay. I'm at a party, hanging out in a room. There's lots of people there. A girl is roaming the room and she starts smelling people. She says, someone in this room smells amazing. Oh. And I need to figure out who it is. And so, I'm like, oh, it's probably me. Right? It's probably me.
Right.
Backtrack. Earlier in the evening, I'm out of cologne. I only have a little squirt left in a bottle of Santal 33. And I even thought to myself, Eric, this is a meme scent, but damn, it smells good. I'm going to go for it tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. So all over, feeling great.
Mm-hmm.
Roll up to the party. girl's doing the rounds. She comes up to me. May I smell you, sir? I love when people say that to me.
Oh, it's the best.
It's the best. I say, sure, come on in for a whiff, a sniff, if you will.
Step forward.
Yeah. And she's like, it's you. You're the one that smells so good. And the entire room like applauds for me or whatever. You know, I'm in a large group
before too.
There was a lot of people around, so I was pretty happy to get my clout up like that.
Wow, I'm happy for you, Ty. That's a pretty big moment.
Wait,
and how did this turn around?
Well, yeah, we're gonna 180 real quick here. So I go out to the patio at the party, hanging out. The girl reapproaches me now. There's no one else around, and she says to me, "Listen, when I was circling the room, I wasn't looking for someone who smelled really good. I was looking for someone that smelled really bad. And I didn't want to embarrass them, but I needed to figure out who it was because it was that bad."
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's really brand attracting.
I know. And then I said, "You're kidding me. This is Santal 33, Le Labo's most popular aroma."
I can say with 100% confidence that that's word for word what you said after in that situation. I know for a fact.
For a fact, yeah. And then she said, "That's all the worst. That's so basic." And then we got in this heated debate about whether or not I actually smelled good. And I really leaned into trying to figure out what it was about my particular skin contact interpretation of the aroma. And she just kept talking about how it was gross and she didn't like it. And I walked away feeling a little bit cyberbullied, but like in real life, whatever bullied. They call that. Is it bullied?
Yes, you were bullied.
I'm a Zoomer. I didn't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
So who made this lady the authority on like what's good and what's bad? Obviously, the scent was engineered in Le Labo's labos.
Mm-hmm. The laboratory.
Exactly. To smell exactly the way it smells, right? It's not a guessing game here. It's like they know exactly what it's supposed to smell like. Well, and
at every Le Labo, they always make the aroma live on the spot. So the particular strain I have, the Le Labo scientist, the mixologist could have gone rogue, and they could have added a little bit of like whatever the opposite of an aphrodisiac is. Subway bread.
Aphrodisiac nuts. So you're saying that there's a chance of human error, either nefarious or simply an accident, where the scientist,
I like that,
created the scent for you and goofed it. Maybe they added in a little, drop of cow shit or something. I don't know. What could possibly be in the store for them to ruin a scent so badly?
Damn, that sounds like the like something that would be in the like intro story to like a Cartoon Network type TV show. It's like a little bit of
girls.
Yeah, a little bit of it's literally Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. They Powerpuff Girled my cologne.
Yeah, a little. It's literally that, because didn't the dude like mess it up, and then that's how they have the powers?
That's how they got the powers. So my power is I smell bad, but I can eat a lot of Subway.
Isn't it like it's like something, and then sugar, spice, and everything rice.
I think they mixed it up. I don't remember.
God damn it.
Damn.
Wow, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. So
we are Powerpuff Daddies here.
Powerpuff Boys. So yeah, what made this woman the taste maker or the scent maker in this given scenario? Who does she think she is?
Well, she did reveal that she was queer, so I think that gives her a bit of clout.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
And she's also wasn't afraid to talk about aroma. And talking about aroma, having confidence around with your nostril is people will accept that, because most people are out of touch with their nose.
That is true. And you know what? People will, when they hear someone as confident as she is speak about something that they're like passionate about, they'll just like let them have it, because they don't have the ability to like push back on anything she's saying.
No.
Like, I've never once thought about scent, right? Like most people are in that camp.
Totally.
So what did she say when you were like, "Excuse me, this is Santal"? Like you were clearly about to push back.
Yeah, I was gonna pick a fight, and I think she was like taken aback by that, maybe, and realized she needed to put me in my place. I think that was the problem. Is that?
And did she?
She did. I thought I was gonna cry, Eric.
So she domed you.
There's too much negative feedback at once.
Damn, so this lesbian chick just domed you? That's crazy.
It sucks. So I'm still reconciling with that now. Going into this weekend, I hope a similar situation does not unfold.
Wow.
But
so are you switching up the scent?
Yep, I'm back on my Marrakesh now.
Yeah,
we will not be revisiting that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a meme scent, and it's probably too popular. So she's probably like, when she smelled you, she probably just thought about the last guy she dated, probably, which turned her lesbian.
That's a good point, actually. I guarantee you he wore it.
It would take someone like that to convert one of these.
Yeah. It all makes sense now, actually, Eric. I think you found the missing piece. Wow, that makes me feel a bit better.
Yeah.
That should have been my reply, though, is you don't like how I smell? Who hurt you?
That's right. Anytime someone says something mean or bullies you in real life, they're just projecting something, right? Like something happened to them.
Oh, I bet she farted earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. What does that smell? The oldest trick in the book. Stupid.
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah, no
Trying to pass that on me.
Yeah, she's passing something.
Damn. I'm going to be passing something after that footlong, bud.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, Ty. I'm a little hungover today, and honestly, this beer is like bringing me back to life.
Hell yeah.
The 20-minute bike ride in the heat wasn't helping, but this is really rejuvenating me.
I'm helping you make the right choices. You had too late of a bender on the town last night, and then putting your body through physical exertion in the hot sun.
Yeah. Ty and I had a natural wine activation yesterday, which is almost like a theme on the pod. We always go to the same natural wine bar, and the most amazing mixologist thing happened because someone spilled an entire glass of red wine in your lap.
It sucked. I was on my Milanese linen pants.
It's so funny because you were like mad about them being ripped, and then you got spilled on.
Dude, it's like they wanted to.
Like I knew they were Milanese before they got spilled on.
I was already complaining about them. And dude, those pants went through the ringer yesterday. Feel really bad that I even bothered wearing them. It was a mistake. But yeah, someone spilled a whole glass of red wine directly on my lap, and it was a disaster. I have never been angrier, but I had a few minutes prior purchased a nice bottle of white wine. This is a good tip for all the messy breadheads. If you ever get some red marinara sauce on your food, or perhaps you're a fan of Chianti or Merlot.
This is so freaking funny, man, because like we were all like contributing to the wine pool, right? We were all taking turns buying bottles. It was like a group of 12 of us. This was a big activation. And so what had happened was we had started light, started with a little rosé, maybe even a little bit of white,
a couple oranges,
navigated into the oranges, and then we started getting to the lighter reds, and then eventually the darker reds, and then Ty comes out with this bottle of white wine that looks like water. It's the lightest wine I've ever seen in my life. And he says, "Look, guys, here's what I got. Like, who wants some?" And everyone at this point is like on their like fifth bottle and like drinking the darkest of darks, right?
Yeah.
And then
people were in a different world than I was.
Yeah, and I could tell Ty was getting visibly uncomfortable with the fact that nobody was drinking his wine.
I was.
This guy was
does
sweating.
Anyone want a glass of the white I brought?
Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, yeah, I'll take some of that. We were starting to drink it, and then all of a sudden, bam, a glass of red wine lands square in Ty's Milanese lap, and then he says, "Oh shit, I know the solution." Grabs the full bottle of white wine and dumps it on himself. I was like, this guy's absolutely crazy because this is the most expensive like dry cleaning I've ever seen in my life. It's like a $50 bottle of wine going straight into his lap.
Yeah, dude.
And then it worked.
It did. It removed the stain, and this is the trick. White wine will cancel out the stain of red wine if you're fast enough to pour it on the stain zone, which for me was my own lap.
If I did that at my parents' house, they would probably slap me. Like, what's wrong with you? But I'm happy to see Well, actually, I haven't seen the pants yet. I might have to ask you to pull them out.
Yeah,
later.
I'll grab them out of the closet, and you will be amazed at how stain free they are.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'm very, very impressed by the story. So,
yeah, dude, that was a wild moment because I don't think people understood the idea of what I was trying to achieve. They just saw me like a I don't even know what that would be, like a spring breaker, like just pouring liquor on myself. Woo! I'm a woo girl.
Yeah, dude, the staff at the wine bar is probably looking at you like, holy fuck, this guy's out of his mind.
We gotta get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
Wine goes in the mouth, idiot.
Yeah. This guy's pouring a $50 bottle of wine on the ground.
Imported.
Yeah, this shit's from France and he's dumping on the sidewalk. Is that crazy?
Damn. But anything for the fit, you know?
Yeah. I was really happy that I had left my Rick Owens tote bag like right under where you were sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And then when somebody had passed it to me afterwards, I was like, oh shit, did it get in my bag? And then I was like really worried about that. But then luckily the M1 was emerged unscathed.
That's good. Yeah. I was the only victim in the situation. Everything else was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I was fine in the end too, Eric, because I acted fast and moved on my feet. It's not unlike at Subway, you know, when you're like halfway through the 6 inches, I said, oh, I need a napkin real bad. And then I got us a napkins.
That's right. You got up, got us a couple napkins. You got me one napkin, and it was like, it immediately disintegrated when I touched it. I had so much sauce in my hands.
Okay. Subway has made big moves in the napkin space. One, they've gone down to 1-ply napkins. And two, they're not including them with the footlong. You have to get them yourself. And I think this is a kind of sly cost-saving measure on their part, because they're like, oh, you don't have a napkin? That's your problem. Whereas before they were like really cared for the servicing of their clients. They take care of you from bread till first bite, essentially.
That's right. Yeah, I remember they used to like wrap up your sandwich and then slap a napkin on it and then push the sandwich to you. That was my favorite sound ever. Like,
that was pretty good. That was no matter what Subway you're in, it's the same sound.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of cool. They put both of our footlongs in the same bag. I don't think I've seen that before.
No, it looked cool. It looked like the barrel of like a double-barreled shotgun.
Yeah, totally. About to shoot my insides up.
Hell yeah. Let it spray, right?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Wow.
Well, I'm really curious about these pants. I want to go see them now.
Yeah.
That means we have to end the episode here.
All right. Well,
any other topics, or are we done?
I gotta go listen to some Lil Uzi Vert, so I think we should call it here. Breadheads, thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us on this fine summer day. Go have a spaghetti. Go kick it in the sun. Go fight with your significant other, and have a great weekend.
Ciao.
Ciao.